Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the church history trail, and we're continuing in Bangor. And I apologise for the last wee video cutting out on me. My storage was full, and we're continuing then. This will be part 2, and it's you can see there, that's the parish of Bangor Abbey, that's the offices. And I think you got the gist of what I was saying here anyway about the bell. And so this is the bell anyway, and of course that's not the actual size the bell was. It was a handbell, and it's made of bronze, this sculpture, as you can hear and see. And so that's the Bangor bell, and it's just outside the Bangor Abbey. And so in the last wee video, the minister said that I could book a slot to have a wee look at the yeomanry drum, so that would be good. That's the other side then of the monument. And so I'll take you down here. You can see the wall from here, but I'll take you down and show you the wall again. If you check out the other videos that I done in Bangor a while back, I talk about the monks, and I talk about Malachi's wall in detail. But this is the wall here, as you can see. And so it's great to still have this part of history with us. There's not much of it left, but there's still enough, as you can see. And that's the wall. And I'll maybe read a wee bit of information. I didn't read this the last time, so I'll maybe read this this time to you. A wee bit of it anyway. It says Malachi's wall. And Bangor Abbey in County Down is regarded as one of the most important of the early Northern Irish monastic sites. According to early Irish sources, it was founded in the 6th century by St Cumgall, and it quickly became a centre of great academic and cultural renown. The abbey enjoyed a second period of preeminence under St Malachy in the 12th century, and says that the wall was part of a 13th century building within the environs of the Augustinian Abbey of Bangor, and the remains of the 3 original lancet windows, I think that says. I can't really make the rest out, but you get the gist of it anyway. And so that's Malachi's wall. And there's another wee board, I think, right here. As you can see, it's Malachi's Way here by the sign. And then that's the other wee board here. And there's the Abbey, Bangor Abbey, still featuring Malachi's wall. And there's a medieval altar cross there in the North Down Museum. And then that's Malachi there, a European figure. And then there's I'll read the wee billboard, I tell you. It's St Malachy. It says, Malachi revived Bangor Abbey in the 12th century, but that was only one of many achievements. In fact, he was one of the most prominent churchmen of the medieval era. Born in Armagh 1094, he was first inspired in the Christian life by a hermit before training in a great centre of learning at Lismore, County Cork. At this time, the Irish Church was in a state of decline, and Malachi helped give it new purpose. He had much in common with the great church leader Bernard, Abbot of Clairvaux in France, who later wrote the life of Malachi. And then it says, Malachi first came to Bangor in 1124 and travelled on foot through the extensive lands the Abbey owned in eastern Ulster, spreading the Christian message. An invasion, however, by the forces of Conor MacLachlan from Donegal meant Malachi had to flee south. After a spell as Archbishop of Armagh, Malachy returned to Bangor and introduced the Augustinian order of monasticism, which began on the continent as a reaction to corruption. Malachy travelled widely on the continent, visiting Rome and returning with many new ideas. Though locals were at first against the modern plan, saying, "We are Irishmen, not French," Malachy built the first stone church buildings in Bangor. The only remains of this church are the stretch of wall known today as Malachy's Wall, adjacent to this garden. And then it says, in 1148, whilst making a trip to Rome, he was taken ill, dying in the arms of his great friend St Bernard at Clairvaux. Malachy was canonised. He was canonised by the Pope Clement III in 1190, and his name was revered at Clairvaux until the French monastic system was abolished in the French Revolution, that is in 1789. And so that's Malachy's Wall, as you can see. And so thank you for joining me today on the Church History Trail. God bless.